Right, now hit us with that Sega.
Sega!
Jesus. Now, it's been quite a long time, actually, since I've played, like, Sonic 1. I'd say out of, like, all of the 2D games, it's probably the one I go back to the least. Like, I am a firm Sonic 2 man myself. Oh. Oh. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do all the special stages in one, because, as we all know, the Chaos Emeralds do nothing in this game. But we're going to give it our best shot. Come on now. Right. Well, I have one delicious Chouse Emerald. And to continue, because I haven't got any. I haven't got save states set up. I might do, but like the level select code in this game is very easy. So if we get a game over, we know what to do. Okay, I do not miss not having a. I hate not having a spin dash in Sonic 1, especially because you're so used to having it. Like, I know the version they put out on Switch, they put, like, not only the drop dash, no, they put in the spin dash, but also they put in the drop dash as well. Oh, see, that section right there used to fucking terrify me as a kid. Because again, the spikes, you don't have iframes on the spikes in this game, so if you fall onto them, you're just basically dead. Alright, let's see if we can get our second Chouse Emerald. No! Ah, didn't think that was gonna work. What's everyone else's like experience with Sonic? I guess. Like, if people have played it? What are their first Sonic games? How old were you when you first played them? Like, you know, I was a very small child when I first played Sonic. Like less than 1 year old, I think, before I had like a Mega Drive controller shoved in my hand. People who know me may also already know this, but my first word, that wasn't mum or dad, because that's kind of everyone's first word, was Sonic. And that is an 100% fact. Apparently I couldn't say Sonic right though, I had a bit of a lisp. I used to run around going, Sonic! Sonic! Apparently. Not much has changed. I was about 3 or 4 years old when I played my first Sonic game, which was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the amazing Mega Drive. Sonic 2, also best 2D Sonic game. Well, my favourite anyway. Probably not the best. I don't know what the objective best Sonic game is. Probably Mania or like 3 and Knuckles. But Sonic 2 has my heart. I did miss the invincibility monitor, because I'm Russian. Weed. Alright, it's Green Hill Zone in the bag. Yeah, I'm also like, despite my inherent love for hedgehogs called Sonic, I'm actually terrible at like remembering like all the little like hidden pathways and everything. I kind of just like go with it every time, you know. I think I know more shortcuts in Sonic 2, but in terms of Sonic 1, I just kind of, you know, pardon the pun, but I roll with it. Have you seen the Sonic movie, Reece? I have. I do not like it. I do not like it one bit. I thought I liked it more when I first saw it. I think just because like it was kind of doubt. Like I was just like, oh no, it's good. It must be good. It has to be. And yeah, it just doesn't work for me. I think the sequel's going to be better. I just feel like it didn't feel like a Sonic movie. It felt like somebody made an Alvin and the Chipmunks movie and put Sonic in it in replacement of them. It was just like Sonic and his mate in a car for like 90 minutes, and then it gets all right for like the last little 20 minutes. I'd say it's all right. Jim Carrey's good in it, but it's not for me, I would say. Very subpar, but you know, I think Detective Pikachu is a much better like video game movie. The very first video game I ever played, Sonic 1, was built into my Master System 2. Oh, gee. Oh, so your first one was the Master System one. Well, we might be playing that after this one. I'm going to run a little poll at the end of this, once we finish this today, whether we carry straight onto 2 or straight onto Master System Sonic. Again, I have very little. I think I've only beaten the Master System 1 once, because it frustrated me. But then I did play the Game Gear port of the Master System 1, so we'll see how it goes. I feel like Marble Zone gets a lot of flack, but I like Marble Zone. I think there's very few 2D Sonic levels I truly dislike, at least in the main 3. I think they all have their charms. I never beat it. It was only when I got into my 20s when I was good at games. That's fair. I mean, I've fluctuated throughout my life in terms of being good at games. I think I was at my peak when I was like in my teens. Like, that's when I was like proper good at like everything. But now I'm only good at a select few things. I would say I'm like, you know, mostly competent at video games. Sonic, everyone's favourite blue mouse. He does increase in velocity. Sonic. There we go, come on. Come on, pal. Go on, pal. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. No! Nice. Right, come on. We're right there. We're right there. Give me a delicious Chaos Emerald. Please. Fantastic. 2 Chaos Emeralds. 2 delicious Chaos Emeralds. So we only have 4 more to get. Because there's only 6. There's only 6 Chaos Emeralds in the first game. It was only after Sonic 2 when they decided to start basically ripping off Dragon Ball Z, and was like, okay, well, we now have 7, and when he gets all 7, he turns into a Super Saiyan. And they kind of just stop. I'm surprised they've never got in trouble for Super Sonic, because that is literally, it is just Super Saiyan. The Tekkers Tag Tournament. The one I got the furthest in was Adventure on the Dreamcast, but then came the big. Oh yeah, oh I cannot wait to get to Sonic Adventure. That game I can beat in like a couple of hours across all the stories. Like I think 4 hours or something, which is probably like weak by speedrun standards. But yeah, Big the Cat can suck my nuts. But we'll get to that in the future. What is your most favourite PlayStation console? Oh, that is a tough one, because I like them all. I think the PS2 is probably it, isn't it? Like that's like a god tier console. So I'd probably go PS2. Again, I don't think Sony's put out ever really a bad console. I think they've just mishandled some of them. Like I love the PS3, or you know, I did. Oh, come on! Yes. The music is absolutely banging. Well, that's just Sonic games in general. They very rarely do bad music. Apart from Sonic Chronicles on the DS. That game has atrocious music, but the game is also atrocious. But we'll get to it. I've only ever had my PS4, and I love her. Well, the PS4 is also a god tier console, I find. Weirdly, I think it's one of the PlayStation consoles I think in general I probably spent the most time with over the years, bizarrely. Isn't Sonic Chronicles that RPG? Yes, it's the BioWare RPG. And it's dreadful. Why did they not call it Sonicals? Because there already is a Sonicals. That's Sonic and Knuckles. Am I allowed to say that this stage was when I realised I don't like Sonic games? Opinion, not judging anyone else's. Oh no, don't worry. Like, it is perfectly acceptable to not like Sonic games because a lot of them are bad. Like, I think a lot of Sonic games are bad, but I love basically all of them. Like, you know, Sonic is my childhood, essentially. Not in that kind of wanky. Oh, no. Like, Sonic is my childhood, but not in that kind of wanky, like, Facebook, like, I'll play Crash Bandicoot on my PlayStation. Childhood much. Remake Hit and Run. Like, Sonic was like my fucking everything for a very, very, very long time, and probably still is. Like, you know, I've made a lot of excuses for Sonic in the past. You know, I've beaten Sonic 06 multiple times for a start. The first 2 times because I used to genuinely enjoy that game. Oh shit. I thought that was one of those bouncy ones. I can't wait for Sonic 06. Yeah, Sonic 06, again, it's gonna be a while. Probably won't get to it until like end of year at this rate. I just realised the platform controls are trash and I couldn't get over that. Fine for going fast, but stuff like this, yeah, like, these games are better when they don't make you do fine platforming. I feel like Sonic Mania, for example, got a really good balance between the two. I can't wait to see you play Forces again because that was hell. Sonic Forces is not so much hell, I just don't like it. It's so dull. Trying to 100% it was hell, but I'm not going to 100% it because it's pointless. We're also operating, by the way, in terms of like all the other side games and everything. It's going to be one of those cases where like the mainline games and like, you know, the proper like games are all going to get the full like treatment, whereas like some of the side stuff like is probably only going to be like a 1 episode thing. So like fucking, you know, some of the Game Gear stuff, you know, we're not going to be here multiple episodes on Game Gear shit. You know, we'll even like shove like a load of Game Gear stuff into one day and maybe do like an hour or 2 of like each one because they are dreadful. But again, we'll find out more as this whole thing goes on. You know. Why don't you like Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure? Why would anyone like Big the Cat? I think he's a charming character, but his gameplay is dire, and like it's fine for me now because I know what I'm doing. But when you have to do like when you have to go back and do like specific missions with Big the Cat, it is dreadful, like utterly dreadful. I think basically the only bad thing in Sonic Adventure, because I like everyone else's gameplay style in that game. I'm also seeing if I can try and do this with like no deaths. I'm not promising anything, but I've kind of got that secretly on the cards. We stand Froggy though. Froggy is great. Oh, I've got my fucking Froggy shirt somewhere. I was looking for like Sonic shirts. Obviously, I've got a Sonic t-shirt on right now, but this it's a little uncomfortable because I had it when I was a little bit more slender, shall we say. So it's a bit of a tight fit, but I do need to get some more Sonic shirts. The problem is a lot of Sonic shirts are shite. You know, I just want like a really a nice, cool, like minimalist Sonic T-shirt. I'm surprised Uniqlo hasn't done anything with Sonic. I would like if Uniqlo did like fucking Sonic T-shirts, I'd buy them all up in a heartbeat. They've done Mario and like Pokemon and stuff. Did you watch the Mandalorian series? I did. I really, truly loved season 1 of the Mandalorian. Season 2 had its moments of like real, like good, like high adventure stuff. Like I think some of the earlier episodes of Mandalorian season 2 I really, really enjoyed. But it fell off for me as the series went on, which is a shame. It's just because I feel like Mandalorian season 2 kind of became everything I didn't want it to be. The reason I love season 1 so much is because it felt like such a self-contained part of like the Star Wars like universe. Like aside from a couple of references here and there, it was telling its own story with like new characters and mostly new locations. But season 2, I feel like they tried really hard to make it like basically a pilot for like loads of other Star Wars content and Star Wars cameos, and it just felt a little disappointing to me. It looks great though, and also has like some great action moments and everything, and like I still love like Mando himself, but yeah, didn't need that cameo at the end, you know. That was just like, come on now. Best track in the game. Yeah, Spring Yard, it fucking slaps. Bacon the Wizard redeemed Gotta Go facts. Okay, let's keep it related to Spring Yard. Did you know those little armadillo enemies that we've been dealing with are basically meant to trick you into thinking you've got another Sonic following you around? Because they have the exact same colour palette. See, no one said those were all going to be good facts. And that, I mean, that was less a fact, that was more a statement, but, you know. Oh, shit. I've always really liked Spring Yard as well, because it feels like the most, like... Do you know what I mean when I say it feels like the most Genesis-y looking level in the game? I want my Chaos Emeralds back. Eggman pictured, 1992. Oh. Right, let's see if we can hold these till the end. No. Oh. Is Sonic Colors a good game? Sonic Colors is an excellent game. And there are rumours that it's getting a HD re-release this year, which it's been dying for fucking years. It's kind of just been trapped on the Wii. Like, I have it for the Wii, but I'm hoping by the time we get to Sonic Colors there'll be a HD port. There's also rumours that they're like putting out like a proper massive like, hey, here's like every Sonic game in one collection. But I think those rumours are probably not to be believed. I'm getting my hopes up for whatever that potentially could be. This song in particular always makes me think of, I cannot remember who fucking does it, but they were like sort of video gamey like musician / rappers from like the mid 2000s, where they did like I remember them having like a song that was made out of like multiple Sonic songs. I feel was it Dwayne and Brando, I want to say, but this song always makes me think of whatever that song was, which I haven't listened to in a fucking long time. See if we can get to that platform on the right. Ooh. Ow. Oh, I don't think we're going to have the 50 rings necessary to get to the special stage this time, ladies and gents. Oh. No. Take me to the next place. Shit techers. I don't know, I've still got time. I've still got techer time. No, I don't. It's right there. It's the end. Shit. Fucked it. Stream over. Are you drinking orange juice? I am. I'm drinking some delicious orange squash and a cup of tea. When we finish this, I'm going to take a break to get another cup of tea. Because we are a tea-positive channel. We love our cups of tea. And coffee. The whole caffeine shebang. I'd like one to... Yes, Gemma, I'll make you a cup of tea. But you have to make dinner. Because you are good at salmons. We're having salmon for dinner tonight, by the way. We usually have a takeaway on Saturday. But we feel like we've kind of overdone it with the takeaways recently, so we're having a week off. A nice bit of salmon, rice and veg. Or salmon something and veg. Watch out for the crab meat. Which is what this thing is called, by the way. Crab meat. Although I don't know the names of every badnik in the game, though. I know crab meat and I know caterpillar. There we go. I was wondering what, because like I heard something on the desktop go, boom, 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 and I was like, oh, something's disconnected, and I was like, it's probably the mic, isn't it? It's probably the mic. Need to get a new cable for this thing. And then if problems persist, that probably means we'll have to get a new mic, which is good, because this thing definitely didn't cost too much money already. No! Oh. F. First death. Scenes. You hate to see it. It was looking like it was going to happen as well. I would have fucked it if once we got to Scrap Brain, so... Right, let's try not to rush. And look before we leap. To be fair, before this point, this game doesn't throw any bottomless pits at you. You know, one, because it's not developed by dimps, but two, like... You know, the series does get a lot of bottomless pits as the game goes on, but, like, just no pre-warning. Oh, and there was a... Oh, same one. Same pit. But we do have a checkpoint here, so that's fine. But that means we'll have no rings when we get to the boss fight, and he'll fucking kill us. Even though this boss fight's easy. Wah wah. Ah, hello Team Up 9084. How are we doing this fine Saturday? Hello, Eggman. Okay. Let's go see if we can find some rings. There we go.